Hey Taurus, this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It is a general reading. If you want something more specific, my information's below or on my website, twinflames3344.com. I have a CD out there also called Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames by Evelyn Stainthorpe if you want to check it out. We're going to do the LENORMAND Reverie first to set the tone, the Universal Golden for the read, and then Rider-Waite Mini for clarifiers, both upright and reversal. And we'll do oracles at the end as well. I've already pre-shuffled. I'm going to shuffle a little bit more. So again, for Taurus, what's going on, Taurus? Taurus, for January 2022, Taurus, January 2022. Okay. We have good luck, sudden events perhaps galactic energies, and then the loving woman being present in the moment with their gifts as well. And there could be home involved as well. The bottom of the deck is the 20 of perhaps public meet or judgment in public. Maybe you feel that way. Doesn't mean it's true. But there could be a public meeting as well, or just doing something in public or meeting out with others, whether it's business or friends. But it looks like someone's at home being very loving and perhaps looking at the stars or sudden events or the latest events, going into the High Priestess type of energy, and could be wishing on a star there as well. Home wishing on a star. Okay, so let's see what else is going on for you. Let's roll the die for Taurus. Okay, we have the number 12. 12 is the Hanging Man. It's also December, which is Capricorn and Sagittarius. And the Hanging Man is Pisces, but it's also Capricorn for me. So we have the Moon here, which for me is Cancer energies. And then we have Sagittarius as well. And Sagittarius is coming up for Aries as well. So you have the Moon, the full moon's coming up. I think it's the 17th. The Moon with Cancer, Sagittarius, as well as Pisces and or Capricorn. So let's see what else is going on with all that. Pisces. So there's definitely some water there. So you may be a bit affected by this full moon. It's in Cancer. Okay, so this is for Taurus. We're always very affected by like 2 signs ahead of us and 2 signs behind us. So Taurus would be affected by Cancer in front of them, 2 signs. And then behind them is Pisces, which are 2 of the signs that just came up. So a lot of people in your energy may be those, as well as the Cancer full moon, and perhaps feeling moody at the full moon. So let's see what happens for Taurus here. For January 2022. January 2022. All right, Taurus. Taurus, January 2022. Taurus, January 2022. Okay, first card out for Taurus is the Queen of Wands. And I am feeling a little bit tired, so you may be tired, and that may be why I'm getting that energy. We have the Queen of Swords. She's very creative and active, and she could be very sexy. But in this deck, it depicts her more of the country woman, which is true too, because it's very physical to live the country life. Someone who likes to social and have friends. So we have the Queen of Wands there in the middle. And that can be you if you have fire in your chart. She's also got a black cat right there. So she could have a familiar. The challenge here is the same as for Aries. Aries had this as a challenge too, the Knight of Swords. So is the challenge someone coming in with the truth, or are you getting too many deliveries? This also can be the slave and slave driver card, because you see there it looks like it's barren on the other side of the tracks there with the barren trees, and there's a lot of cotton growing on this side. So there could be some slave driving over here. The foundation for you is the 3 of Wands, which is about being present in the moment. And this card is someone stepping on a bomb, perhaps. So be careful what you step on. You could also be near the water here, just kind of taking time to sit and look out at the water, being present in the moment, in nature as well. And then the challenge being this truth coming in, or somebody coming in with deliveries. I don't know if you're getting flowers. In the recent past is the Queen of Cups here. She's focused on her heart, and also there's that beachy look here. So you may be living near the water. And then crowning you here is the Ten of Wands, which is the slave driver and the slave, right? The Atlas energy of the weight of the world on your shoulders. This could be someone who's working out too much too, or perhaps carrying too much weight. So it depends on your situation, how that fits for you. And then what's coming up for you is the Seven of Cups, which is about seeing synchronicities or having lots of choices. Perhaps gambling on the one because it gets confusing. If you love all of them, how do I pick? So it's like that energy of how do I choose just one? And you're seeing yourself as justice. So you could have Libra in your chart, or maybe there's just a Libra around you. Or again, you're seeing yourself as the judge and jury, which that can be for Taurus. Taurus can be very stubborn sometimes, so they can come off as judge and jury. And what's around you, or how others might see you, is the Four of Wands, which is the home. This can be some kind of celebration as well. Some kind of union energy here, stability. And the home is coming up in the lead cards, about you home, wishing on a star. And the block here for you is judgment, perhaps a wake-up call. This could be music or feeling spit on, right? If you're feeling like a slave or getting slave wages, maybe you're feeling spit on by others. But the challenge for you is the Knight of Swords rushing in, or not, or holding their tongue, or that could be, if it's reversed energy, that could be verbal abuse as well. And then this could be Aquarius energy for me. So this could be someone who needs to swallow their pride, perhaps piping in music. Maybe you don't like the music that they're playing. Something could be getting on your nerves. And again, this could be getting scared to do something and choking and not doing it. Or this could be speaking too soon and finding out something different than what you said, and maybe shouldn't have spoken so soon. Or again, swallowing your pride, or making a bad decision or bad judgment, or maybe you're afraid to make a bad call, or maybe you're afraid to call. What's coming up at the end here is the Death card, Dark Knight, transition or transformation, some kind of ending. It doesn't have to be death. But again, it could be the ending of a cycle here of whatever you're doing that's too much. And we have Scorpio there too as well. So we have Libra, Scorpio, Aquarius as the main players right now. And what's connecting you to what's left hanging in limbo at the end of your read is the Ace of Swords, the truth. So this is connecting you from death and transformation, along with the truth. The truth shall set you free is coming up, as well as what's left hanging in limbo at the end of your read is the Four of Cups, which is about perhaps feeling sorry for oneself. It can be boredom and apathy, but also can be learning how to receive love, because this could be grounding, integrating, and mastering an offer. And again, don't forget, you may be feeling in the underlying energy being judged in public here, in the public realms. And that can be, everyone's online these days, so maybe you feel judged on your Facebook page or something like that. And then I'm going to pull a few cards in case I need them at the end. And I have been using them, but let's see how we wrap things up. Okay, so the bottom of the deck here is the Nine of Cups, which can be the Get Your Wish card. It can be some arrogance as well, or just out drinking with friends and having fun, perhaps eating too much. And here we have the Page of Wands. And let's see how far back it wants to go. All right, so there's some kind of passion you offer. And this happened in Aries read too. And this was here, offering to the Magician over there. And then we have the Devil over here. So that could just be a Capricorn or some kind of codependency, right? We have the Emperor and his advisor here, which can be Aries and Virgo as well. Okay, so we have these two here. And then we have Capricorn here, or right? The temptation, the ball and chain. What is the addiction, the codependency you have with this Emperor and their advisor, which can just be someone shedding light on the situation for you. Okay, as the child here, or this child here is the Virgo energy with the father type of energy of the Emperor, who may be Capricorn. But again, there's some kind of codependency here on the powers that be here, or a father perhaps, and the need to choose a path and break the chains that bind. And offering this new passion right here is a close-up of that offer here of new passion, growth, or creativity, and setting yourself free, which was coming up in the underlying energy for Aries as well. Someone's setting themselves free, or maybe you have a friend who's able to do that, and you're seeing yourself as stuck behind in the old patterns, and maybe you're kind of a little envious of that. This can be bleeding out, a betrayal, somebody left you, or, you know, here's that somebody with a loyal friend here, that Aries energy, perhaps who went without you. You know, they're kind of trying to catch up, but they couldn't catch up. And then feeling betrayed or in a painful ending, or this can be someone going into a big surgery as well. Maybe somebody went to the hospital without you, but you wanted to go with them. And then we have this Page of Wands, who's inspired, and there's very shaman yet galactic energy in this card. So this could be a very worldly type of child energy who's very inspired and very happy with themselves. And this could be Aries here. Okay? But it can be a very childlike energy if it's not a child. So, and this could be like chasing that dream, right? Because you're wishing upon a star. You're kind of trying to keep up with this other person. But maybe you can't get out of the responsibilities you have while they're going out and having fun, which kind of came up in Aries' read as well. So maybe you're dealing with a friend or relative or a coworker who's Aries, who seems very self-satisfied. And then we have the Queen of Cups in the recent past as well, which is bringing in some emotional energies, or a water sign. So that could be a Cancer, could be a Scorpio, or a Pisces energy. Maybe you have an Aries friend and a Pisces friend. Maybe you have Libra in your energy or around you, or some kind of balance that you need to always have or maintain. Or literally just have Libra in your chart. But again, you could have fire in your chart too if you're the center there. Or that could be your Aries friend. So let's see how this comes out for you. Libra, Aquarius, Scorpio. And then you had a bunch in the underlying energies, right? You had the Aries, you had Capricorn, you had Virgo in the underlying energies as well. And again, we have the slave and the slave driver over here, the challenge for you. And then the other block for you has to do with judgment, and you feel like you're being judged in public here. So the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups. Why do you have the Nine of Cups in the underlying energy with the Page of Wands? Again, this came up for Aries over here. So you definitely either have Aries in your chart, or you're dealing with a close person with Aries. And this is somebody reaping rewards of their efforts. This could be daydreaming, which you definitely look like you're doing over here. You could be trying to figure out what you want to do next. Do you want to retire? Do you want to invest? Do you want to go find another job? Or do you want to go out shopping and spend your money? What do you want to do with your money, what you've saved, this time, money, and energy that you have? And here we have the Death card coming up, which is upright over here too, which is good that it's upright. This means big transformation is about to happen. This also could be a Scorpio energy, and we do have cups right here. So I'm not going to put this next card out, but I do want to show you the Justice cards next to the Death card here, right? So we have the Justice. This is the way you're seeing yourself, which is Scorpio, Libra. Or perhaps justice in an ending of some sort. So let's see if that Justice card comes up again. In the recent past, we have the Queen of Cups there, and these kind of just fell in my hand. The Queen of Pentacles, and this is again is trying to end the nightmare of suffering in silence, not being able to sleep well, having headaches or purging, or literally having nightmares, and it's preventing you from sleeping. Or maybe these are two separate people, with the Queen of Cups focusing on their heart and the Queen of Pentacles trying to get some sleep. But that could be two aspects of the same person there. Let's see what else is coming up. The truth. They need to speak their truth. Right? Because the Queen of Cups may only be one part of her, but she may be the Queen of Pentacles as well, who's suffering. They're both, the Queen of Pentacles coming up as upright and well grounded, but trying to end the pain or suffering, the stress perhaps, by, maybe that's what she does, is by, and she de-stresses by presenting the truth to the Queen of Swords reversed. All right, so we got all these queens here. We got 4 queens. Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and Queen of Swords, who's reversed. I don't know what the Queen of Wands is yet, but the other, I don't know what the Queen of Cups is either. But the Queen of Pentacles is upright, and she's kind of the culmination of all the suits. So she's very well grounded and has learned to de-stress by presenting her truth, even if it may hurt somebody else's feelings, as long as she's doing it with love. So let's see what the 3 of Wands is there for. Why do you have the 3 of Wands, Taurus, in the underlying energy? And there's that weight of the world. So being present in the moment, when you're carrying so much weight, with the Queen of Wands who's upright here, she's looking the other way, like she doesn't see how hard you're working. Or this is her after culminating all this work and feeling very proud of herself. So it can go both ways. This is someone being very present, though, or is she looking back? I don't know what the 3 of Wands energy is, so we'll have to see. But it looks very upright here. This could be also losing weight, you know, working out really hard to look lean and mean, you know, and fit. Perhaps getting judged in public for weight here. But again, the weight could be, you could be doing a lot of work in the yard, or literally working too hard, and you're going to hurt yourself if you don't stop soon. But it's like you really want to get fit for spring, perhaps. Maybe you have this new inspiration to start working out. And then we have the Queen of Wands in the center. And there's the Wounded Warrior. And that could be Sagittarius energy. But again, this can be the victim mentality energy of, you know, being defensive, guarding the old wounds instead of being present in the moment and letting go of the past. So here's the old ball and chain energies, whatever you're chained to, whatever codependencies, can be a Capricorn person too, but it's like temptation waving, and you're like being very defensive of that. And that can be with food if you're dieting right now. Maybe you're guarding yourself from temptation, whether it's definitely coming up as food or working out. Maybe maybe you are addicted to working out and you need to slow down. It can go both ways. We have Scorpio upright over here and Capricorn upright over here, waving. Maybe somebody wants you to come out, but you don't want to go out because that means then you'll be eating out and you know you're going to mess up, and you're doing so good with how you look. See, there's an offer of love. Somebody wants to get fit for an offer of love. I'm not going to keep these out on the table, but I want you to see what's next. They look like they go with the situation here. We have this sovereign energy who's got everything they need, and maybe working out to get all fit and everything, perhaps to impress the King of Pentacles, but he's looking the other way. And this is like third party energy or bad influences, social distancing. This can be antisocial behavior as well as overindulgent behavior, like drinking too much. Or maybe you want to impress someone who's older than you, who wouldn't be impressed by you going out drinking with your girlfriends, that kind of thing, if you're young especially. You might be trying to impress someone who's older. It's like you being mature enough to turn down this other offer if you're waiting for this. But they're looking the other way. So why is the Knight of Swords the challenge for you? There's an opportunity here. Somebody's offering a decision, a choice, but it could feel draining, or this could just be the same old, you know, kids out of control type of thing that are going to drain your energy, or they're not happy. Somebody's in need of vacation, perhaps. This could be, you know, a lot of messages coming in and tired of, you know, really exhausted from answering so many messages, or packages coming in that you have to unpack. But it's like someone coming in from a place of exhaustion to offer a choice or an opportunity to the Queen of Wands. I'm not sure that she wants to take. We have the King of Swords here on the other side, and the King and the Queen of Swords over here is reversed. And here's this Queen giving the truth to the Queen of Swords reversed, who may be dealing with the King of Swords over here, who's upright, dealing with the kids. And that could be after separation, after they finally have the truth. And he's with the kids who are out of control. After having given her a choice, maybe they asked her what she wanted and she wanted to be alone. If that's the case, if the Queen of Wands is actually the Queen of Swords as well. Because that could be somebody in negative self-talk, even though she looks like she's fine, she's looking the other way. It's like she knows something, but she doesn't want to face it. So the Ten of Wands at the top, crowning. Why does Taurus have the Ten of Wands crowning in the present moment? A lot of options here. It's like not wanting to let any of them go. You want to do all of them. So working really hard to take them all, to do all the things that you love, and saving your money. It can be confusing at times, though. There could be a little bit of resistance here. This can be avoiding sudden changes, or after a sudden event. Now, like a wake-up call to save your money, to not be so frivolous with going out and spending. And then we have the Seven of Cups again here. Again, about gambling, taking a gamble. And here's the Knight of Swords reversed. So again, this is somebody either verbally abusive or giving you the silent treatment, or, you know, receiving someone who has something to say, but they're not saying it because they're trying to hold their tongue. And there is the Empress. So maybe there's some kind of unsaid message between the King of Pentacles over here and the Empress over here, which is why he's not paying attention to the Sovereign over here. One could be younger and one could be older over here. But they're both upright. They're all three upright. And the Sovereign over here is getting an offer from the Knight of Cups. All right, so there's silence between these two, King of Pentacles and the Empress. And both of them could be Taurus energies, having to do with seeing synchronicities or having too many options. Maybe it's confusing, so they haven't talked because they don't know which one they want because there's too many options here, or maybe they don't want to make a choice and they want all of them. But it could just be seeing synchronicities or heaven in their eyes, having their dreams coming true, or having dreams, or maybe seeing things psychically. And then you see yourself here as the Justice card. And this is about sharing, being charitable, or settling out with someone. This could be in court as well, right? Settling out your debts, perhaps. And then you can go, once you settle out and do what you need to do, then you can go out and play. Once you've paid your bills, then the Knight of Wands can come out and take you out. And there's the Fool, which has been coming up. That came up for Aries over here. Like they were leaving without someone who wasn't ready yet or who couldn't go. So maybe that was you, because you've been trying to save or make sure that you get all your responsibilities taken care of before going out with the Knight of Wands. Or this could be Sagittarius and Aries energy. And then we have the King of Wands as well, and the King of Cups. Look at that. And the Queen of Cups. There's a lot of people here, and the Magician. And they all came up in Aries read too. She came up with the Page of Cups at the end. And the King of Cups was the end of the Aries read, but he was in the middle of Aries' read, and so was the Magician. So if you're a girl, there could be some guys waiting for you to come out and play. The Emperor's next to the Magician too, and they're giving him a sideways glance. These two are very different. He's more traditional, he's more modern, like alternative. So he may not approve of this Magician energy here. Okay, we have Aries, Sagittarius, and then this could be Gemini or Virgo as well. And sometimes Aries comes up as the Magician. But we have a King and Queen here. They could be siblings or they could be a couple here. And then we have the King of Wands over here with the Queen of Wands over here. Again, working out. Whereas the King of Wands is free. And he wants to do something. So, what's with the home over here in your environment? It's a pain in the ass, is what you're saying, to take care of. It sounds like someone who's just newly moved into a house or a place and they've never had to take care of it themselves before. And so maybe they're dealing, it's, you know, it's pain for you to have to take care of a home, or maybe you hurt yourself and you have back pain from working out too much. Or this could be a betrayal of friends or people. Again, you could be getting a massage at home. Or having family over to take care of you. Because there's a lot of people here. Maybe somebody got hurt. They can't go out, so they're bringing the party to you instead, which is really nice. And then standing up for yourself, taking the high ground, or the family is here. Or friends. The Ten of Pentacles, wealthy, family, business, or community, after perhaps feeling like they betrayed you. It's either you're hurt and they're coming to visit, or there was a prior betrayal here, or a painful ending with family who now is coming in to stand up for themselves, to explain, or to allow you to explain yourself to them. Because there's definitely that contrast between conservative and alternative. And, you know, one or the other not agreeing with what your choices are. And the block here is the Judgment card. Again, public judgment, worried about being judged in public, online, or just the community. And again, here's Justice again with Libra and Aquarius. And getting over it, getting over any loss, regret, guilt, or shame. This could be also court and a final judgment that's come in regarding between Libra upright and Taurus reversed, or some kind of establishment or alternative outside the box thinking, and someone just over it already, and this can be a breakup as well. But it's not like the breakup isn't new. It's something that's been ongoing it looks like it's getting finalized here. So whether it has to do with a marriage, whether it has to do with a business, or even your family expectations, or even university expectations, that you're very different than the family, or there's a difference in opinions about the way your life should be led, or between you and friends, you and family, you and the business, whatever it is for you. And then we have the Death card at the end, which is big transformation, or Scorpio, which is your opposite. Remember, you're in the North Node now, and Scorpio's in the South Node, and this is about deception or getting up really early. But with Scorpio, it's probably more like deception. This is, and the full moon's coming up, so it's not that. It's like, it's after deception, or maybe you had to get up really early for a long time, and now it's finally over. So this could be deception or getting up really early or up all night because you're not sleeping well. And again, depression can come, of course, when you're not sleeping well, or if someone's trying to deceive you. This also could be somebody with Cancer and or Aquarius in their chart. And this is no sun, no stars, right? No sun, no moon, no stars. They're all reversed. Are you inside, not getting any fresh air, and you're not grounding yourself outside? And this is like ending that cycle of never seeing outside, or big transformation here anyway, with the truth coming out. Why is the Ace of Swords there? The world, the truth is out in the world, or around the neighborhood, or around the country at least. This is Pisces energy also. This can be divine feminine energy, marching to the beat of their own drum, completely naked and authentic to the world, protected by their high vibration and nature. That's all they need. With everyone else outside of their bubble, you see? There's that Taurus energy. Here's that Leo energy, which can be stubbornness and ego, which don't fit in this energy because this is high vibrational. It's all natural. And then we also have the higher vibrations who may want to help, but she doesn't need it anymore. She's already learned how to protect herself. So there's the truth of the world. Pisces, divine feminine energy, coming full circle, completion here with the Death card. Perhaps ending conflicts here from the past. With a lover perhaps, or Gemini, twins. Regarding the stubbornness here, and this can be Taurus. The truth of the lovers and the block of the Taurus, or somebody who's disabled, or somebody who's being stubborn or unable to function when their emotions aren't right. And this energy of wanting to start over. Why do we have the Four of Cups here? Hanging out, seeing new perspectives, trying to be wise, right? If you're trying to learn how to ground and integrate instead of avoiding your own feelings and thoughts and just rushing out to be with other people so you don't have to deal with your healing. So you may be learning how to heal yourself and find emotional fulfillment in this, or at least come to a happy conclusion or ending with family or friends that maybe don't serve you anymore. Maybe you don't agree with their beliefs anymore. And then we have Temperance, which is that fallen angel type of energy, losing patience, losing temper, or in need of that higher love and trying to learn about that and see new perspectives. So let's see what else is coming up for you, Taurus. I feel like you're maturing. You're learning how to take care of yourself, how to reconcile your bills before going out. And when you feel depressed or you're not getting enough grounding outside, or you don't even know if it's been day or night because you're never outside, learning to make sure you do get outside and speak your truth. Allow the cycle to complete, right? We have a completion here with the Ten of Wands. Like the physical cycle, whatever you're doing too much of physically, knowing when it's enough, when the cycle comes, it's time to stop, knowing the truth of a situation and presenting the truth to those who may not want to listen. So let's push these over a little bit. So what's coming up next after that Four of Cups, is the Three of Pentacles, which is the workplace. But this can be any place of co-creation, school, church, an art center, the gym, whatever it is for you, the hospital, architect's office, whatever it is, there's creation there. And wanting to start over with some kind of new creation, perhaps with children or with a soulmate, involving a lot of love here and emotions. And then we have the Queen of Swords, who's reversed over here, who may be in negative self-talk, or who perhaps misses you. And again, there's the energy of bringing the truth to the Queen of Swords reversed. And here's the truth coming to someone who wants to start over regarding work or soulmate or children. And the Queen of Swords reversed. And then again, juggling or performing or doing the daily duties, trying to distract others from their woes every day. And again, because we're talking about being isolated and never seeing outside, can have to do with everybody around the world who feels like they're on lockdown. And here we have the Sun, which is draining because we don't get any sun. Someone might be inspired to get out in the sun or go on vacation. And then we have the Taurus energy here again, which is reversed, okay? And this is about either the fall of the patriarchy here or being spiritually alternative. This is break away from a traditional religion or establishment, or just being more outside the box in general. This can be a divorce as well. But again, it's coming up as Taurus reversed. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles, which can be you. So why do we have that Three of Pentacles? Somebody's inspired to a new job, perhaps. But perhaps feeling broke, or their car broke down, or your car broke down, or they can't make it to your place, and feeling trapped because you don't have a vehicle, or you can't get a job without a car. And the Six of Cups. Okay, a lot of petty arguments or delay after delay, not expressing true feelings, and a heated exchange as well with the Page of Cups here. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands upright and the Page of Cups upright here. There's some very loving energy, whether you're friends or lovers wanting to come together. The Queen of Swords is reversed though here in negative self-talk, and she could have Libra in her chart or be Libra, perhaps with a Pisces child, and maybe that's your friend. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. A lack of happiness or not wanting to be alone anymore. There can be arrogance that comes up with this card either way. This could be someone who comes off as really happy with themselves and arrogant. This can be unhappy with themselves and arrogant. But this is a lack of self-happiness, or maybe you found your self-happiness and now you don't want to be alone anymore. But there's a lack of sleep here, or rising above, awakening and coming out here, about juggling or performing or breaking patterns of not getting sun or not getting vacation when you need it and working too hard over here, being, maybe you're your own slave driver. But this is a need to get sun and vacation and just at least go outside and ground yourself, because you might feel really flighty because you're not grounding yourself. Okay, so we have the sun reversed. Okay, and this again is feeling like a failure. If you're not getting any sunlight, you're going to get depressed. And this is feeling like a failure, or you fell off the horse, maybe whatever addiction you conquered, you fell off the horse and, fell into it again. But again, it's just get back up on the horse again. Or this could be doing something under the radar or getting paid under the table and then not being able to show that for certain things you might want to purchase, like getting loans and things like that. And there's that Page of Pentacles upright, which is coming up as Aries, was reversed over here. So there's an opportunity or an invitation here, or perhaps an opportunity to study a new class or schooling. And then we have the Hierophant reversed with the Queen of Pentacles, and she's upright. So this is upright. Maybe you just have Taurus in your chart, or there's a divorce or some kind of break or alternative energy here for you with Taurus. We have the Page of Swords reversed, which can be negative self-talk, rumors, spying, lying. This can be ADHD or bipolar energies as well. It's the most immature communication energy in the deck. And this is somebody trying to come clean or get clean or clean up their act or space. But obviously they're not doing it in the right way, because they could have a mouth on them as well, or they're giving it a silent treatment. And then there's the High Priestess, who's very silent. They keep secrets. All right, so that could be Pisces or Virgo as well. And then we have, that can also be an aide or somebody there to help. Taking care of children. Maybe you're taking care of children who are being a pain in the butt, who need to clean up after themselves. Maybe you've been doing it for them and you're not supposed to do it for them. And then here is, again, learning to break patterns. When you're scared to make that call or a bad judgment, maybe you're afraid to get in trouble, or that it won't be the right decision. Again, the need to swallow your pride and walk away when needed. Give yourself a break, especially if you're dealing with children and you're getting impatient. You need time to walk away. Or maybe you're leaving a job that you just don't want to do anymore, right? The war is over. Or maybe you want to leave before the war is over, right before the stealing and the looting comes in. You want to get out of there before all that happens and start over here. So we end up with the bottom of the deck being the Emperor, being in control. And the Empress is upright here too. The Emperor and the Empress were not upright for Aries, but they are for you. So you may have a good support system in the family. Let's see what's going on. But given the sideways glance there, there's this beautiful energy of the home, which you're at home, like wishing on your lucky star, keeping to yourself, keeping your energy clear, or perhaps pretending not to know to keep peace of mind, staying home, enjoying celebration at home with friends coming over, soulmates being loving and coming over to join you instead of having to go out, but also then feeling out in the cold at the same time. Maybe there's others who feel rejected. They're not allowed to come over, or they won't come over because of alternative views regarding whether to get it or not, right? And then this is an offer of time, money, and effort, perhaps not being accepted by some. And then perhaps overworking, or it's just not working out. And then there's the Emperor taking control of the situation. So let's see what the cards, the Romance Angels has for you, and then the numerology deck. So again, as far as signs that came up in the main cards, we have Aquarius, you, Libra, Scorpio, and Leo reversed. And Empress is upright, but the Hierophant's reversed. So it's both Taurus upright and reversed energies. And we have Libra reversed, not getting along here with Taurus over here. This could be a breakup here too as well. And that might not be you. It could be somebody else. I feel like you're trying to get your act together here. All right, so Taurus, what's going on? What's going on? All right, a couple cards fell out. We have Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And then we have Unrequited Love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And then we have Romantic Feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And then we have Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment and chemistry. So maybe there's more than one suitor, or maybe you're leaving a relationship that didn't work out and going into a new one. Or you have multiple suitors, one that's not is unrequited, and the other one which is going to work out. And this could be reconciliation with someone from your past as well, who may be your soulmate. Okay, so let go of control issues with the Emperor there, and make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And that could be children, friends, or just a lover from the past that's returning into your life. Heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other, and then make the effort. That great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And whether that's a lover or friends, it can be both, because you have a lot of friend-type kid energy in this read as well. So from the numerology deck, I feel like Aries was more taking care of kids. I think you both have taken care of kids, but I think it was more of a problem for Aries, whereas you, it's more about you taking care of yourself and figuring out what you want to do, whether you want to stay in the work you're doing now. But even if you're dealing with children, I don't think that's your number one problem. I think for Aries it is. All right, so for you, you have health and you have financial discipline. So this is definitely what was coming up for you, but in a good way. And when it's reversed in this deck, it means even more so that it's significant for you. So you're walking away within when you know something's not good for you, and your health as well. So finances and health, I'm really proud of you. You could be working out and being more disciplined as far as your spending. So that's good. And again, there's physical activity also with the Knight of Pentacles, who's being stubborn and perhaps hurt themselves either working out too much, which came up for Aries as well, or needing to work out because you're not enough. And then we have Pride coming up too. So watch out for that. And that could just be like being stubborn with yourself and saying, I don't feel like working out today, and falling into those old habits again. That could be as simple as that. And then the bottom of the deck is creativity with the Empress. And this is about confidence in your solar plexus. So the underlying energy of gaining more confidence and creativity, and then working on your financial and health, and again, physical activity and pride. Make sure pride doesn't get in your way, Taurus, because you can get stubborn at times. So otherwise, I think it's pretty good, actually. I feel like you're gaining control over your life. You're allowing big changes to occur. You got the Death card and the World both upright, which is great. That means any big changes that needed to happen are happening because you're allowing it to happen. It just may be some draining people around you, or family energies, or things that you were taught in your family that you don't agree with, and now you're just battling with breaking patterns of your past or your family. But I think it's good. And you're wishing on a star at home for all your dreams to come true. And you're on your way because you're doing it, you know. You're just follow your guidance. Make sure you drink your water, get your rest, get your joy, and get your nature. Be good to yourselves. Rise and be loved, Taurus. I'll see you soon. Have an amazing day. Bye.